Welcome back to Powerful Stoic Habits. Have you ever felt overlooked or undervalued in your daily interactions, whether it's at work, among friends, or perhaps with your partner who seems to take you for granted? Well, you're certainly not alone. Today, we're diving deep into how you can command the respect you truly deserve from everyone around you. This isn't just advice. It's a transformation waiting to happen in how you're perceived and treated across all areas of your life. Maya Angelou, whose teachings resonate deeply with Stoic principles, really nailed it when she said, "People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel." Let's use this profound insight as our guide as we delve into ways to ensure you always leave a respected and memorable impression. Before we jump in, here's a little task for you. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and drop a comment below with the words, "I demand respect." Type that in the comments to affirm your commitment to commanding respect. This will also help YouTube understand that you appreciate this type of content, and it will reach to people like you desperately looking for help. Are you ready to uncover the secrets to being respected everywhere you go? Let's unravel these powerful lessons together. Lesson 1. Embrace self-sufficiency. Now you might be scratching your head, thinking, self-sufficiency. I just want to be respected. How on earth does being self-sufficient help with that? Well, folks, it's all about demonstrating that you can steer your own ship, even in stormy seas. When people see you navigating your life confidently and independently, they can't help but tip their hats to you. Let's reflect on a powerful insight by Joan Didion. Character, the willingness to accept responsibility for one's own life, is the source from which self-respect springs. This quote is a bullseye, isn't it? Self-sufficiency isn't just about handling things solo. It's about embracing the responsibility for your life. This kind of attitude doesn't just invite respect, it demands it. Picture yourself at work, taking on a project with minimal supervision and knocking it out of the park. Or maybe you're the friend who's got their financial act together so well. Everyone's coming to you for budgeting tips. These aren't just skills, they're respect magnets. Being self-sufficient means you're the captain of your ship, even if it sometimes feels more like you're paddling a raft in a tempest. To truly embrace this lesson, start by taking small steps toward independence. Learn a new skill, plan your week without help, or make a decision without seeking everyone's nod. Each step not only boosts your self-confidence, but also reinforces the image others have of you. And let's not forget our mantra for today's video: I demand respect. By stepping up your self-sufficiency game, you're not just whispering for respect, you're declaring it loud and clear. So friends, take the helm, show the world your independent streak, and watch the respect roll in like a tide. Lesson 2. Exercise Stoic indifference. You might be wondering, how can showing indifference help me command respect? It's about understanding the power of emotional choice and focusing on what truly impacts your well-being. Marcus Aurelius captured this beautifully when he said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoic indifference isn't about apathy, it's about being selectively passionate. It's choosing not to get ruffled by the minor setbacks or annoyances that daily life throws your way. Imagine you're in a situation where things aren't going according to plan. Maybe a meeting gets rescheduled last minute, or someone cuts you off in traffic. Instead of reacting with frustration or anger, you maintain your composure. This calm response showcases your ability to handle unexpected changes and challenges with grace. In your personal relationships, this might look like choosing not to engage in a petty argument or not letting a casual remark upset your day. This level of poise under pressure is impressive and commands respect from those around you. People start to see you as someone who is steadfast and composed, which naturally elevates their view of you. To integrate this into your life, begin by recognizing moments when you're giving too much emotional energy to inconsequential matters. Practice pausing and assessing whether your reaction will be beneficial in the long term. This mindset shift helps you conserve your energy for what truly matters and enhances your presence and dignity in all your interactions. And as we embody our mantra, I demand respect, remember that Stoic indifference is not about diminishing your feelings, but empowering yourself to choose where and how you engage. By mastering this, you command respect naturally, not through force, but through a respected display of inner strength. Lesson 3. Master non-reactive behavior. Ever found yourself in those tense moments where every instinct tells you to react defensively? Mastering non-reactive behavior is about transforming those instincts into opportunities to strengthen your reputation and command respect. Imagine you're in a critical meeting and a colleague bluntly criticizes your project. While it might be tempting to immediately defend your work or even retort sharply, taking a moment to pause and collect your thoughts can shift the dynamic entirely. This pause allows you to respond thoughtfully, perhaps by acknowledging the feedback and asking clarifying questions or suggesting a follow-up discussion to delve deeper into the concerns raised. This approach not only diffuses potential conflict, but also showcases your ability to handle criticism with grace and professionalism. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "Any person capable of angering you becomes your master." When you react impulsively, you allow others to control your emotions, effectively giving them power over you. Conversely, by remaining composed, you maintain control over yourself and the situation, demonstrating a level of self-mastery that commands respect. To practice this, start by becoming more aware of your triggers, those comments, actions, or situations that typically elicit a strong emotional response from you. Once you recognize these triggers, you can prepare yourself to handle them better when they arise. Implement a strategy of pausing when triggered. Take a deep breath, count to 3, or even excuse yourself from the room if necessary to gather your thoughts. This pause isn't just a delay, it's a powerful decision-making tool. It gives you the space to choose a response that aligns with your values and the image you want to project. Over time, this practice will help you respond to challenges more strategically, enhancing your interpersonal relationships and strengthening your professional standing. By consistently practicing non-reactive behavior, you naturally cultivate an aura of calm authority. This way, you won't need to outwardly demand respect. Your composed and considered responses will ensure you are respected naturally. Remember, when you master your reactions, you command the respect you deserve, effortlessly drawing admiration and esteem from those around you. Lesson 4. Cultivate virtuous living. When it comes to commanding respect, nothing is more effective than living a life of virtue. Cultivating virtuous living isn't just about doing good deeds. It's about embedding integrity, courage, wisdom, and moderation into every aspect of your life. This approach doesn't just influence how others perceive you, it fundamentally transforms the respect you command from everyone around you. Think about it this way. When people see you consistently acting with honesty, showing courage in the face of adversity, applying wisdom in complex situations, and exercising moderation in your desires, they see someone worthy of respect. It's like being a lighthouse in foggy conditions. Your virtuous behavior guides and inspires those around you. Aristotle nailed it when he said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. By making virtuous living a habit, you don't just act excellently in isolated incidents. Your life becomes a tapestry of excellence, woven through with threads of Stoic virtues. This consistent display of character is magnetic in attracting respect and admiration. How do you start? Begin by identifying areas in your life where you can be more virtuous. Maybe it's being more honest in your communications, showing bravery in standing up for what's right, or applying wisdom in deciding how to handle a tricky work situation. Reflect on the classic virtues each day and find small ways to incorporate them into your actions. It could be as simple as helping a colleague in need, making thoughtful decisions, or managing your time and desires more effectively. As you practice these virtues, they start to become second nature. Your decisions and actions begin to align more closely with your ideal self, and people start to take notice. They'll see someone who doesn't just demand respect, but truly deserves it because of how they live. By consistently practicing virtuous living, you naturally cultivate a presence of integrity and honor. This way, you won't need to outwardly demand respect. Your actions and character will ensure you are respected naturally. Remember, when you live by your principles, you command the respect you deserve, effortlessly drawing admiration and esteem from those around you. Lesson 5. Employ tactical absence. Let's talk about a surprising but highly effective strategy to command respect: tactical absence. You might be wondering, how can not being present actually make people respect me more? Well, folks, sometimes stepping back can be the most powerful move. Think of it like this. Absence can make the heart grow fonder, but it can also make others realize your value. When you strategically withdraw from situations where you're taken for granted, people start to appreciate your contributions and presence more. It's about creating space for others to recognize your worth. As the French writer Honoré de Balzac once said, "Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true." Your absence can strike true by making your value apparent in your absence. Imagine this. At work, you're always the go-to person, but sometimes this means your efforts are overlooked because you're always available. By stepping back occasionally, whether by taking a well-deserved break or delegating tasks, you allow others to notice the gap you leave and the value you bring. In relationships, this might mean giving your partner or friends space to miss your presence and realize how much you contribute to their lives. To use tactical absence effectively, start by identifying areas where you feel overextended or underappreciated. Plan your absences carefully, ensuring they are noticed but not disruptive. Use this time to recharge, focus on self-improvement, or engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. By practicing tactical absence, you highlight your value in a way that constant presence cannot achieve. This strategy helps people appreciate you more, fostering a deeper respect for what you bring to the table. Employing tactical absence allows you to command respect without saying a word. Your calculated withdrawal makes your worth clear, ensuring that when you are present, you are truly valued and respected. This subtle yet powerful tactic naturally elevates how others perceive and treat you, solidifying your position as someone worthy of admiration and respect. Lesson 6. Implement fearless speech. Parrhesia. Fearless speech, or parrhesia, is a principle that can truly set you apart. Speaking the truth, even when it's uncomfortable, demonstrates a level of integrity and courage that others can't help but respect. Fearless speech isn't about being blunt or rude. It's about being honest and direct, while also being considerate. It's about having the courage to say what needs to be said, even when it's easier to stay silent. George Orwell once said, "In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act." This quote perfectly captures the power of fearless speech. In a world where many shy away from honesty to avoid conflict or discomfort, your willingness to speak the truth sets you apart as a person of principle and conviction. Imagine this. During a team meeting, everyone is agreeing on a plan that you know has significant flaws. While it's tempting to go along with the consensus, you choose to voice your concerns, offering constructive feedback and potential solutions. This doesn't just show your commitment to the team's success, but also highlights your integrity and courage. In personal relationships, fearless speech means being honest about your feelings and needs. For example, if a friend's behavior is bothering you, instead of silently harboring resentment, you gently but firmly address the issue. This openness fosters a deeper level of trust and respect, as people know they can rely on you for the truth. To cultivate fearless speech, start small. Practice being honest in low-stakes situations to build your confidence. Gradually, you'll find it easier to speak up in more significant circumstances. Always aim to communicate with respect and empathy, ensuring that your honesty builds bridges rather than burns them. By implementing fearless speech, you naturally command respect. Your willingness to speak the truth, even when it's difficult, demonstrates strength of character and unwavering integrity. This practice not only enhances how others perceive you, but also reinforces your own sense of self-respect and authenticity. Lesson 7. Manifest leadership through service. When we think about leadership, we often picture someone at the helm, confidently giving orders and steering the ship. However, true leadership is much more than just taking charge. It's about serving others and lifting them up. This concept, often referred to as servant leadership, is rooted in the idea that the best leaders are those who prioritize the needs of their team or community over their own ambitions. Manifesting leadership through service is a powerful way to command respect. It's not just about being in charge, but about being the kind of leader who people genuinely want to follow. This approach to leadership fosters trust, loyalty, and admiration, making you a respected figure in any group or organization. Consider the words of Lao Tzu, who said, "A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, 'We did it ourselves.'" This quote perfectly encapsulates the essence of servant leadership. When you lead through service, you empower others to achieve their best, and in turn, they respect you deeply for your guidance and support. Imagine you're managing a team at work. Instead of simply delegating tasks and expecting results, you take the time to understand each team member's strengths and challenges. You offer support where needed, provide resources for their growth, and create an environment where they feel valued and heard. By prioritizing their development and well-being, you're not just managing a team, you're building a community of motivated and loyal individuals. In personal relationships, leadership through service can be equally transformative. Think about your family or close friends. Leading here means being the one who steps up to organize gatherings, checks in on how everyone is doing, and offers help when someone is in need. It's about being the person who others know they can rely on for support and encouragement. To manifest leadership through service, start by adopting a mindset of empathy and active listening. Pay attention to what others are saying and what they might not be saying. Understanding the unspoken needs and feelings of those around you is crucial. This deeper connection allows you to serve them better and build stronger, more respectful relationships. Next, take action. Whether it's at work, home, or in your community, look for opportunities to help others succeed. This might mean taking on tasks that others find challenging, offering mentorship to those who need it, or simply being a consistent source of positive reinforcement. Your actions will demonstrate that you are committed to the well-being of those around you. It's also important to lead by example. Your behavior sets the standard for others. By consistently demonstrating integrity, humility, and dedication, you inspire others to adopt these qualities. People respect leaders who walk the talk, who don't just issue directives, but also roll up their sleeves and work alongside their team. Another key aspect of leadership through service is recognizing and celebrating the achievements of others. Publicly acknowledge the contributions of your team members and give credit where it's due. This not only boosts morale, but also shows that you are secure in your leadership and genuinely invested in the success of others. Moreover, stay humble. Servant leaders understand that their role is to serve, not to seek glory. By keeping the focus on others and the greater good, you cultivate an environment where respect flourishes naturally. Finally, remember that leadership through service is an ongoing commitment. It requires continuous effort and genuine care. As you consistently prioritize the needs of others, you build a legacy of respect and admiration that lasts far beyond your tenure in any role. By manifesting leadership through service, you naturally command respect. People are drawn to leaders who are compassionate, selfless, and dedicated to the success of others. This approach not only enhances how others perceive you, but also creates a positive, productive, and respectful environment wherever you go. Lesson 8. Regular self-reflection. Regular self-reflection is a cornerstone of personal growth and an essential practice for commanding respect. It involves taking time to examine your thoughts, actions, and motivations critically. This introspective habit helps you understand your strengths and weaknesses, align your actions with your values, and continuously improve your interactions with others. Self-reflection is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, often emphasized the importance of examining one's life. He said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." By regularly reflecting on your experiences, you can ensure that your thoughts and actions are in harmony with the person you aspire to be. Imagine this scenario. You've had a challenging week at work and a project didn't go as planned. Instead of immediately moving on to the next task, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself questions like, what went well? What could I have done differently? And what did I learn from this experience? This process allows you to extract valuable lessons and apply them moving forward, turning setbacks into opportunities for growth. In relationships, regular self-reflection can be incredibly powerful. It helps you understand your role in conflicts and recognize patterns that may be affecting your interactions. For example, if you find yourself frequently arguing with a friend or partner, reflecting on your behavior and triggers can provide insights into how you might be contributing to the tension. This awareness allows you to make conscious changes, fostering healthier and more respectful relationships. To incorporate self-reflection into your daily routine, consider setting aside a specific time each day or week. This could be as simple as taking a few minutes each evening to journal about your day, noting any significant events, your reactions, and what you learned. Alternatively, you might prefer a more structured approach, such as using reflective questions or prompts to guide your thinking. One effective method is the practice of keeping a journal. Write down your thoughts, experiences, and emotions regularly. This not only helps you track your progress, but also provides a safe space to explore your feelings and ideas without judgment. Over time, reviewing your journal entries can reveal patterns and insights that might not be immediately apparent. Another powerful technique is mindfulness meditation. This practice encourages you to observe your thoughts and feelings without attachment or judgment. By cultivating a habit of mindfulness, you become more aware of your inner state, which can significantly enhance your self-reflection process. Regular self-reflection helps you stay aligned with your core values and goals. It encourages continuous improvement and fosters a mindset of accountability and growth. By understanding yourself better, you naturally command respect from others, as they see a person who is committed to personal development and integrity. Incorporating regular self-reflection into your life means you won't need to outwardly demand respect. Your consistent self-awareness and dedication to growth will ensure that respect comes naturally. This practice reinforces your authenticity and reliability, solidifying your reputation as someone who is both respected and respectable. Lesson 9. Reject external validation. In a world dominated by social media likes, follower counts, and the constant craving for approval, rejecting external validation is a revolutionary act. This lesson is about finding confidence and self-worth from within, rather than relying on others' opinions or acknowledgements. When you master this, you exude an inner strength that naturally commands respect. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is to focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. Epictetus wisely stated, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." External validation is beyond your control. It's fickle and unpredictable. By seeking it, you give away your power. Instead, focus on building your self-esteem and self-worth from within. Think about how often you check your phone for likes after posting a picture, or how a compliment can make your day while a criticism can ruin it. This dependency on external validation is like being on a constant emotional roller coaster. To break free, you need to cultivate internal validation. Imagine you've worked hard on a project and your boss doesn't acknowledge your effort. Instead of feeling disheartened, remind yourself of the skills you developed and the knowledge you gained. Reflect on your progress and give yourself credit for the hard work. This shift in focus from external approval to internal recognition builds a robust foundation of self-worth that's not easily shaken. In relationships, rejecting external validation means not relying on others to make you feel valued or happy. For instance, if a friend or partner doesn't compliment your appearance or achievements, it shouldn't diminish your self-esteem. Learn to appreciate and acknowledge your own qualities and accomplishments. This independence can strengthen your relationships, as it removes the pressure from others to constantly validate you. To practice rejecting external validation, start by setting personal goals and celebrating your achievements privately. Keep a journal where you note down your successes, big and small, and reflect on what you've learned from your experiences. This practice helps you internalize your accomplishments and reinforces your self-worth. Another effective technique is mindfulness meditation. Spend a few minutes each day focusing on your breathing and observing your thoughts without judgment. This helps you become more aware of your internal state and less reliant on external feedback for your sense of well-being. Affirmations can also be powerful. Create a list of positive affirmations about yourself and repeat them daily. Statements like, "I am capable," "I am worthy," and "I am enough" help reinforce your self-esteem and reduce the need for external approval. By consistently rejecting external validation, you cultivate a deep sense of inner confidence and self-respect. You won't need to seek approval from others. Instead, you'll find satisfaction in your own growth and achievements. This self-assuredness is magnetic, drawing respect from those around you naturally. Embracing this lesson ensures that you live authentically and confidently, with a self-worth that is unwavering regardless of external opinions. It's about being the author of your own worth and standing tall in your truth, thereby commanding the respect you deserve without ever having to outwardly seek it. Lesson 10. Foster resilience against criticism. In our journey to command respect, fostering resilience against criticism is crucial. Criticism, whether constructive or harsh, is an inevitable part of life. However, how you respond to it can significantly impact how others perceive and respect you. Developing resilience to criticism not only strengthens your character, but also showcases your maturity and ability to grow from feedback. Winston Churchill once said, "Criticism may not be agreeable, but it is necessary. It fulfills the same function as pain in the human body. It calls attention to an unhealthy state of things." This quote highlights the value of criticism. It can be a powerful tool for self-improvement if approached with the right mindset. Imagine you're at work and your supervisor points out several flaws in your recent project. Instead of reacting defensively or feeling demoralized, take a deep breath and listen carefully. Ask for specific examples and suggestions for improvement. This not only shows that you are open to growth, but also demonstrates your professionalism and resilience. By responding calmly and constructively, you earn respect from your supervisor and colleagues. In personal relationships, criticism can sometimes feel more personal and hurtful. For example, if a friend or partner gives you feedback about your behavior, it can be easy to become defensive or upset. Instead, try to understand their perspective and consider their intentions. Are they trying to help you grow or improve your relationship? Responding with empathy and a willingness to improve can strengthen your bond and earn you greater respect. To build resilience against criticism, start by reframing your mindset. View criticism as an opportunity to learn and grow rather than a personal attack. Remind yourself that everyone has areas they can improve, and receiving feedback is a part of that process. It's also helpful to separate the criticism from the critic. Focus on the message rather than the person delivering it. Practicing mindfulness can help you remain calm and centered when faced with criticism. Mindfulness techniques, such as deep breathing and meditation, can reduce emotional reactivity and increase your ability to handle feedback gracefully. By staying present and composed, you can process criticism more effectively and respond thoughtfully. Another strategy is to seek out feedback proactively. Ask trusted friends, colleagues, or mentors for their honest opinions on your work or behavior. This not only helps you improve, but also prepares you to handle criticism more constructively when it comes unexpectedly. By making feedback a regular part of your growth process, you become more accustomed to receiving it without feeling defensive. Keep a journal to reflect on the criticism you receive and your responses to it. Write down what you learned from each piece of feedback and how you can apply it moving forward. This practice helps you internalize the lessons and track your progress over time. Building resilience against criticism allows you to grow stronger and more self-assured. By approaching feedback with an open mind and a positive attitude, you naturally command respect from others. They see you as someone who is not only capable, but also willing to learn and improve continuously. Embracing this lesson means you won't need to outwardly demand respect. Your ability to handle criticism with grace and resilience will ensure you are respected naturally. Your maturity in the face of feedback demonstrates a level of personal growth and integrity that draws admiration and esteem from those around you. And there you have it, friends, 10 powerful Stoic lessons to ensure no one ever disrespects you again. We've covered everything from embracing self-sufficiency to fostering resilience against criticism. These principles aren't just tips, they're your new way of life, a blueprint for commanding respect wherever you go. Now let's be honest, implementing these lessons will make you a force to be reckoned with. Picture it, you walking into a room and everyone just knowing you're someone to respect. It's like having an invisible crown that only others can see. If you found these insights helpful and you're ready to transform how you're perceived, do us a solid. Hit that like button. Share this video with your friends who could use a little boost in the respect department. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Powerful Stoic Habits. We've got plenty more wisdom coming your way. And before you go, drop a comment below with the words, "I demand respect." It's short, sweet, and the perfect mantra to start your journey towards commanding the respect you deserve. Let's flood the comments with those powerful words and show the world we mean business. Thanks for sticking with us till the end. Keep practicing these lessons, stay strong, and remember, you've got what it takes to be respected naturally, effortlessly, and always. Until next time, stay stoic, stay powerful.